Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today as we get cracking into all the day's latest. There's only the one video for you guys today and the news is trickling in really slowly. I don't know if it's because the Olympics maybe are kicking off tonight or I don't know, but it's literally coming in slowly but surely. So anyway, we'll see what happens for tomorrow and onwards, but make sure that you guys, apologies, are subscribed and hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. And on top of that, I want to direct you guys to right here. Go and check out brand new video that was put up on my personal channel, my second channel, with special guest. You can head over there now, click that link, go to the channel. Link is in the description as well. Make sure you're subscribed over there. Watch the video, enjoy. It's a long one, but a good one. And there's more content coming next week and the week after, etc. So regular content on there if you want to catch me away from all the football stuff. Now, let's get cracking with all the football stuff. Enjoy that video, I'm sure you will. The latest to do with Chelsea is basically one player, and that's it really. We've got other little bits of news, but transfer related, one player, one goalkeeper, and yet it's Philip Jorgensen. So here it is. Chelsea are closing in on Philip Jorgensen deal as agreement with Villarreal is at final stages. Chelsea have improved their proposal after initial bid worth 20 million euros, and they're just discussing deal structure with Villarreal. Jorgensen has already agreed on contract. Now that came initially earlier on this afternoon. A few hours later, as Fabrizio always does, he puts this. So basically, time's ticking and it's about to get done. This is 100% happening now. We might as well just announce the signing now, right? So for anyone that is hoping or not hoping that Chelsea are going to get Jorgensen, well, we've got him. That's the truth, and we can't shy away. Now, I'm going to show you one opinion piece here, based on who he's had on his platform. And I think when I've gone and done my own digging, I find the same correlation, which is why I'm showing you this. But here's what Alex Goldberg had to say through his guests on his show. He says, we've had loads of Jorgensen experts on the show this week, and they basically have all said it's too soon for him to be making a move like this, that he's not ready. But they also all admit, style-wise, he is what Maresca's looking for. So hopefully, like we want with most of our young players, he can help us now, but also keep improving. Easier said than done, though. But man, I do hope he beats out Sanchez. Now, look, Sanchez is already a big doubt based on what we've seen last season. When I've looked into Jorgensen to try and find out more, to see what people that know him are saying, what are Villarreal fans saying, what are Danish people saying, what are all of these people saying, it does seem to be the same thing, like I've just shown you guys here. That when it comes to style, I have come to the consensus, right, that he is actually better on his feet than he was deemed to be a few days ago, right? Because I saw all sorts of people saying, no, he's not good on his feet. I think he is good on his feet, but there is one problem that is glaringly obvious, and that he's not ready here. He gets nervous. He can make mistakes. And that doesn't sit well with me. You know, can he handle the pressure is the big question. Because you're playing at Chelsea, you're playing in the Premier League. This isn't a joke, you know? Without pressure, he can move the ball well, but you could make that argument for most people that if there's no pressure, and they got all the time in the world, well, yeah, they can control the ball and they can pass the ball. It seems like he knows how to get involved with build-up, but he is susceptible to mistakes and errors. And I'm sorry, we had too much of that last season with Sanchez. Lo and behold, we didn't have too much of it with Petrovic, but he's the one being sold. So we're leaving ourselves in a situation where we could have just two mistakes waiting to happen. I'm going to say this. In future, he's a sort of keeper that might actually come good. But we need someone for now, and I don't believe we've got it. So going into next season, or this coming season that will begin in August, just wait for the mistakes to happen, basically. I think with Sanchez or with Jorgensen, I think we're guaranteed to see some goalkeeper calamities. I just think it's written, right? And I hope not. Sorry. This is where it's going to come down to Maresca and his coaching staff, his goalkeeper coach. If they can, the same goes for Sanchez here. If they can coach them into monsters, that would be fantastic, right? And just coach them in order for them to understand the mechanisms of what they got to do, then fine. But normally at the top level, that's not how it works. Normally, that takes time. At the highest level, normally you got someone that is there and knows what to do straight off the bat. And we haven't got one goalkeeper to do that. We'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. Now let's move elsewhere. Well, not elsewhere. Still Chelsea, but other players. Here's latest. From Roman Osman. I understand Chelsea still holding out for 50 million for Conor Gallagher, with Atletico Madrid leading with the interest. Not much has changed from the player side, who is not desperate to leave and can sit tight. Of course he's not. We've known this. But I think Chelsea are just trying to play a little bit of hardball here to get a good fee, basically. And look, not like I want Gallagher to be sold, but for any player that's being put up on the market, you start off with a high value. You have to, of course, so you get most of the money that you can. 50 million would mean that hopefully that would be the case to negotiate to 40, 45, maybe. Well, I wouldn't say 45. I'd say 40, and then Chelsea will be taking 40 for Gallagher, which is what I think they would have taken from the beginning. So it's just, bargaining tactics. But yeah, Gallagher doesn't need to go anywhere. Doesn't need to, make a fuss. Last year of his contract, he'll get a club at the end of this if he's not going to play under Maresca. But like I've said before, we won't know any of this up until Gallagher and Cole Palmer come back from their holidays. So we'll wait and see when they return. When they return and Maresca is able to see exactly what they both offer, unless if Chelsea are going to play the same card they did with Chalobah. Now we have to mention this, because why do you think Chalobah's not on pre-season tour? It's obvious. The club are forcing the move. They might just do the same with Gallagher. Don't come to pre-season. And then, oh my God, I'm not in the plan. So Gallagher at that point would have to go, I'm not even in the flipping squad. Like, am I going to play football or not? And then that's going to be a risk. Whether he stays or he goes. He could just stay and just sit it out, but he could just be playing in the under-21s. He could. And then that depends now on Maresca. Maresca going to allow him to come into the squad? Or is he going to listen to upstairs and go, all right, no, we're not involving him. All right, fair enough. Which is what I think would be done anyway. So more than likely, Gallagher would have to move on anyway. So let's see. If Gallagher does make it to pre-season, that would actually be a really good sign. Cole Palmer, on the other hand, we know will definitely be one of the main men. And here's latest on Cole. Cole Palmer is expected to be moved to a more central position under Enzo Maresca at Chelsea. That came from the Daily Mail. And then The Athletic today came out with the same thing. Cole Palmer has been earmarked by Maresca for a more consistently central role. Chelsea haven't ruled out buying another winger. So a right-footed winger, apparently, who I think we're probably going to try and implement on the left-hand side. Because I do have a feeling Enzo Maresca is going to use Madueke. It just seems like that's where it's going. And then Cole Palmer will be more central. But then I have to ask, if Cole Palmer's coming more central, what's the formation? We're going to have 1 6 and 2 8s, and Cole Palmer will be one of the right 8s? Or what are we going to do with Enzo and Caicedo in that case? What are we going to do with Lavia? Well, Enzo is a whole story that we're going to get into when he returns. God knows what's going to happen in that in that regard. Who knows? If there's going to be fireworks or if everyone's going to be at peace. God knows. But it's going to be really interesting to see how everyone is going to be involved and what formation are we going to play. Because at that point, you got to ask questions. What about Dewsbury Hall now? We brought him in. There's many questions. So let's wait and see. Let me know what you think will happen. Where do you think Cole Palmer will play? And how do you think it's all going to fit? And these players, like I've mentioned, if we've got Lavia, Enzo, Caicedo, we have Dewsbury Hall, we have Chukwuemeka, we have Cole Palmer, but if he's not on the wing, he's coming central, so he's going to interfere with those lot. Gallagher, imagine he stuck around. Well, we've got a problem here. This is why I think Gallagher's gone. But we got a problem. There's too many players. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think down below. News relating to Chelsea, but now we move elsewhere. It's done. It's actually done, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually done. Here it is. Official, confirmed, Malang Sarr signs in as new RC Lens player. Free transfer from Chelsea, and there he is. He is signed. It's done. The medical's done. Everything's done. He's joined. He's gone. Unreal. Malang Sarr, good luck, my friend. Good luck. Good luck. I have nothing else to say except good luck. I can't believe we got him off the books. Wow. For that, fair play Chelsea. We actually got him off the books. He was just sitting there doing nothing, getting paid 120k a week. Fair play. We've finally got him gone. It was for free. We didn't get any money, but he's gone. So let me know your thoughts on that one. How do you think he'll do in France? Now, news elsewhere. This is where it gets interesting. There's a couple of big stories here. Let's get into it, starting off with this. Al Hilal have approached Barca for Vitor Roque. As Saudi media report, he's on the club shortlist for this summer. Vitor Roque and his camp have to decide what they want to do, as Barcelona could be open to selling Roque. It could be step for FFP, but depends on Vitor. This is exactly what I was talking about a few days ago. Do you remember when I was saying Saudi ain't messing about? Saudi are not stopping here. They're going to start going for younger players now. There's your first example. Because it's not about money for them. It's about upping the levels. They genuinely want to up the levels, and they've got the money for it all. And they want to showcase Saudi up until 2034, when they're going to be hosting the World Cup. And we know that's going to be happening. They want Saudi to be a super nation by that time. Trust me, everyone in this region is thinking that way. It's not just Saudi. I'm here and I'm seeing it firsthand. You would not believe the development that's going on here. My eyes were popping out of my head when I realized what was going on. I'm like, this is insane. I've not seen this much construction in one place ever. Ever. It's ridiculous. And those that have been here can vouch for it. But Saudi are on the same wavelength. And this is an example as to why they're going to go for these younger players now. They've already gotten some of the big names and whatnot. Now it's the next level. Now we've got to start establishing players that are going to stay here for the long term. And that's a key example. Can they get a deal done? Barca are going to be very tempted to do this deal because for them it's financial. And they have money problems, which apparently now, according to this, seems like they don't have so much more money problems. Although, are they getting there? Are they lying? God knows. But here's the latest on Barcelona and Nico Williams. FC Barcelona have agreed personal terms of Nico Williams, but PSG have offered to double his salary in recent hours, which may change the situation. That's from Catalonia Radio. Fabrizio's come out with Barcelona's stance has not changed. Total priority to Nico Williams. No other signing will be activated until they get final answer from Nico. Contracts took place for Dani Olmo, but nothing will happen or advance until Nico deal is clarified. Same for João Cancelo. This is where, and according to Barca and people within that environment, are saying that apparently their money problems are diminishing, and they're now looking good. I think Laporta spoke. Laporta actually, I think, said, I haven't got the exact quote, I'm paraphrasing here, but saying that we're looking a lot healthier and we will reveal everything in short time in terms of their accounts and how good they're actually looking financially. He could be bluffing, but if he gets players like Vitor Roque over to Saudi, then of course their accounts are going to be looking better. So look, we'll wait and see what's going to happen there. Let me know your thoughts. Nico Williams, is that going to happen? Barca or PSG snap up? God knows. Let's wait and see. Now, talking about a club that couldn't survive, this shocked me. This shocked me big time, right? Because I've been familiar with French football for a long time. The days when Auxerre and Saint-Étienne were big clubs in France, if you remember. Yeah? I forgot the Auxerre manager, the old French guy. I forgot his name. But kind of bald, grey hair. Old school. Anyway, looks like Jean Todt. Anyway, if you're familiar with F1, you know. But I've been familiar, and I could not have bet on this whatsoever. Here's the latest coming from France. Bordeaux will give up their professional status as a club. Players' contracts will be terminated. The training centre will close. They've liquidated. Bordeaux. Gone. Just like that. That's incredible. Incredible. And it's sad. It is sad. You don't want to see a football club ever Because in that, especially a big club like Bordeaux, man. Bordeaux are a big club. A club like Bordeaux to just disintegrate in this manner to the point where they've had to shut the training centre. All the players' contracts are terminated. That's it. There's no team anymore. They're not a professional club anymore. You have to think about the fan base and the people that have been loyal that time and the people that have put their time and money and attention into all of it. And it's sad. It's sad. An entire institution, an entire heritage, an entire history. Zinedine Zidane played for Bordeaux. Over 150 games for them, I think. Gourcuff played for them, if you remember. Lizarazu, I think, played for Bordeaux as well. They've had some big hitters that have played for Bordeaux. Yeah, they're not a little club. Bordeaux, if I have to compare with the way that I can see, when I think of Bordeaux, the sort of level that I can identify with in the Premier League would be like, imagine if Crystal Palace folded, or if Everton folded. That's the same sort of caliber, I think, in terms of France. Bordeaux are that sort of bracket. It's insane. It's insane to see this happen is mad. And I don't know how it's gone that far. I really don't know how it's gone that far. It's unacceptable. So let me know your thoughts on that. But there's still one thing to clarify here. Here's the latest involving Barca with Bordeaux. Bordeaux have given up their professional status, but George here, I have to say, this is a really, really interesting piece of information here. It says Ligue 2 French side Bordeaux will be relegated to the third division of French football after a financial debt of 40 million euros. Barcelona still owe them 9.6 million euros for the purchase of Malcolm in 2018, yet they're still out here splashing their cash. Now that was in 2022. I do want to clarify that. But it just goes to show, have Barcelona paid that? Have Bordeaux still been in that trouble since then and they've not seen any sort of hope or payment come in? Because if that's the case, then Barcelona have done them dirty here. That's what I want to focus on. So, unbelievable scenes. But maybe they have paid. We don't know. Maybe they have. But Barcelona and their financial trouble over the last couple of years, I wouldn't be surprised if they've not paid Bordeaux. So, and it's crazy to think that a club like Bordeaux, 40 million euros, and that's it. They're gone. The debt is 40 million. Well, that was in 2022. Maybe it's gotten worse. I actually don't know. Let me know if you know how much it is. But this isn't to the Premier League. This is baby numbers. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I have to say, this is where we look at the Premier League and we have to count ourselves lucky for the league that we have and how big it actually is. How much it generates is insane. Some people have a problem with how much more the clubs want a money grab and all of that. That's definitely a story for a different day, definitely. But Bordeaux have gone like that. Let me know your thoughts. Sad to see. To end, West Ham have lost their target and Man United are looking like they're about to get theirs. Here it is. Noussair Mazraoui, 26, deal with West Ham is off. Manchester United now pushing to sign Mazraoui. Advanced talks reports. Florian Plettenberg. Mad. This is mad, isn't it? This is mad. I didn't expect this. I got to be honest. And you know what? Mazraoui is a decent player. Bayern Munich, decent player. And I think will do Man United good. I think this would be a decent signing. I don't think it would cost too much. So fair play. If United pull this one off, I actually think it's a decent signing. Do you? Let me know down below. Mazraoui is a Moroccan international. We've seen him play club and country. He's done well for Bayern Munich. He's done very well for Morocco as well. He's regarded very highly. I think it's a great buy for Man United. I think it's a decent buy. And they're definitely upping the levels in terms of what they have in their defence right now. Do you know what I mean? So, fair play United. If they pull this off, fair play. West Ham, unlucky. But if Man United have come in, that's probably why it's not happening for West Ham. So, let me know your thoughts down below in regards to this one and everything that I've spoken about. Much appreciated. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Do not forget to check out the second channel, personal channel. Brand new video has just launched on there, so enjoy. And let us know what you think in the comments over there. Make sure you subscribe over there too. Check out the socials on screen as I'm active on those. Much appreciated, so you can follow me elsewhere. And I will catch all of you tomorrow for a brand new one. Have a good one, people. See you lot tomorrow. Take care and peace.